Yeah, we entered. I just joined yesterday, but I woke up this morning. Somebody wants to join. He's from the US. He's a Filipino, and he wants to jump in with 28. Okay, and he asked me what's your level. I started with the level with 12, and I was looking at the ebooks. There's no 28 option.
Yeah, there is actually. It's the one that's 41.8. I think it's 41.88.
Yeah, but I already got 12. So
Yeah,
if I want to
yeah,
level 2.
yeah, you're right. There's no single 28. I maybe I can fix that up somehow. But you're right. There's no single 28. But you know, you can there's different things you can do. You can you know, maybe send 28 to Marissa, and then she can you know, she can activate you. So there's ways to get in.
Yes, I can do that.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome to the team. By the way, so if you joined yesterday, because we put something new in yesterday, and I want everyone to understand this. And I actually talked to Marissa about this. I don't know what, yesterday I talked to her about this. Here's what I want you to understand, is that right now, when you join, you see you got 56 days, right?
Yes.
Yes, so that. Yeah.
Right? So all new people, they get 56 days instead of 28 days, right? Because that gives you more time. Most people, it takes about 30 days before you start to really understand something, which means if you only had 28 days, many people would lapse. Now you get 56 days on each level.
Wow.
And then you renew every 28 days after that. That gives you enough time to get your business going. Now, when you get the 56 days, and I'm going to turn on it's not turned on yet, but when you join us, you're going to have two choices. You can join and you can take 28 days and not get the 56 days, and we don't lock in the amount. You can, if you want to withdraw your money, you can. You know, but if you take the 56 days, then that locks in the money for the levels you're on. So it'll not lock in the money for the 12, the 28, and the 280, right? So it locks it in, which means that you can't take the money out until you have at least $325.
Okay.
So that first $325 is locked. Now, here's the benefit of that. You see, we had 1,297 people who had enough money in their business that they could renew.
Okay.
But they took their money out. So when it was time to renew, 1,219 people didn't renew. So they lost their chance at business. So that's why we locked the funds. But in the next couple of days, you're going to have a button. You can say, I don't want to have my funds locked in. I just want 28 days. So you can change it if you want. But here's the thing, is that as you're building your business, if you're taking your money out, when it's time to renew, you might not have that $12. So you say, okay, I'm out of business. If you take your money out, you might not have enough money to renew that 28. So you're out of business. And if you take the money out, most people are not going to get into the 280 and start receiving the largest amounts of money. But if you leave your money there, you don't miss it. As your money is being made, it's going towards keeping you in business. Now, I'm going to show you one other thing, because this is so awesome, so that it helps people to understand exactly what's going on here. So this is your C12, right? And in your C12, you can receive $918. You can get started at $12, and you can receive $918. Now, if you're sitting there doing nothing, then it doesn't matter whether you can receive $918 or $9 billion. If you're sitting there doing nothing, you're not going to get it. But if you're working, right? If you and your team are working, and I don't know about you guys, and you know, it's your business and it's not a race, so you go at your own pace. But let's hypothetically say that you invite, because it's $12. So let's hypothetically say you invite 3 friends in 3 days. So in 3 days, you're at even because you received $15 because of the money that you invited people. By the time you get to day 9, you've received $68, even though it says 27 here, because remember you get your personal royalties, right? We'll go back. So now this automatically opens your 28. If you withdraw your money, you probably wouldn't go into the 28 because you would say, I don't want to spend that money. But if you don't withdraw your money, you get automatically into the 28. Your teammates follow you, and now you got a chance to make way more money. And then just staying on this one, by the time you finish, you've got $918, plus you got bonuses. $320 is held to put you into the new levels, but now you can withdraw $600. Right? So as soon as you get over the amount that's held, you can withdraw that money. But by leaving it there, it means that you're going to stay in business and make money every single day for the rest of your life. Now, let me ask you something, Kiko. Does that make more sense to hold on to your money to help you to ensure that you're going to stay in business?
Yeah, definitely. That's a very good idea, and that will definitely help us because again, it's natural for us to get everything. Okay.
Right. You want to take it out, right?
Yeah, but if it's there, it's there, and it will definitely work for us. And it's a very, very good idea for me.
And it means that you don't have to reach into your pocket again.
Yeah.
Right. It means that your business is paying for itself.
Yeah. That's wise and really very good. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. And by giving you those extra 28 days, it really opens the door for a lot of people.
Yeah. So, like, I also would like to ask, as far as strategy is concerned, so would you recommend that, because, again, there are some people who would like to get the 12 and the 28 at the same time. So would you recommend that, or like we would stick with the 12 and then just let it flow and just build up until we reach?
My recommendation is that you get into the highest level that you can, right?
Right.
I don't recommend, like, if you're going to get into the 28, for example, but you have to pay your phone bill. Pay your phone bill, right?
Oh,
right. You know, you want to take care of those immediate situations. But if you have the money, then get into the 12, get into the 28, and even get into the 280, right? If you have the money, because it's one time out of pocket.
Yeah.
Now, right? Now, here's the other thing, is that, let's say I invite you.
Yeah.
And I only came in the 12.
Yeah.
I invite you. And you say you want to come in the 12, you want to come in the 28, and you want to come in the 280. It's actually a good, it's bad and it's good. It's good because I get 25, even though I'm not in the 28, I still get 25%.
Oh yeah.
So I get $6.25.
All right.
Even though I'm not in the 280, I still get 25%. So I get $62.
Oh, okay.
That automatically puts me into the C28.
Oh, okay.
Right? So now you're going to go into somebody else's cooperative. So I'm not going to get the cooperative royalties. But when I get up to the higher level, you still count as one of my people.
Yeah.
So you're one of my 3 who have 3, so I can get the bonuses. So even though you got in before me into the higher level, I still get the bonuses from you. Right? So we do everything to help our members. And we don't want you to feel like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough money. And, you know, you do something that you shouldn't do, like you spend your rent money to get into a higher level because your friend's getting in there. That would be bad, right? Because you don't want to, you don't want to fall behind on your bills. But when you get into those higher levels, it's better for you. Now, let me tell you something else. So your team is growing.
Yeah.
And as your team is growing, let's say you're down 7 levels and you came in and you're on the 12 and the 28, right? And everyone between these 7 levels only came in on the 12.
Okay.
But someone who's on the 7th level is saying, no, I'm coming in the 12 and the 28. So that person who's on the 7th level, they're coming up and joining you.
Okay.
because you're already there.
Yeah.
Right? So people that are below, they got to stop somewhere. So the system looks up line and finds the first person, and that's who they go under.
All right. Wow.
Right? So we did everything for you.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
that.
You're
So
welcome.
good. Yeah, we're
Thank
definitely here for the long haul. When I saw you, I saw the video. I've been I've been doing crowdfunding ever since, but unfortunately, the company leaves, so we end up losing our faces. But
By the way,
when
most of these companies that call themselves crowdfunding companies, not crowdfunding. They don't even know what they're doing. Right?
yeah.
This is the real crowdfunding. Do you know I was in the Philippines?
Oh, really?
I was in the Philippines for 3 months.
Wow.
I was gonna launch co-op in the Philippines with President Duarte and about 80 of your businesses. But then the pandemic hit, so I came back home.
All right.
I love the Philippines. I stayed in Shangri-La at BGC.
Wow.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I love it. The people are so nice there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, David, thank you so much for this opportunity. Definitely, we're going full blast. We will get busy for this, and
Yes.
yeah, please.
And when you get busy with it, you will see the results.
Yeah, definitely. Please visit us again one time. Okay.
100%. I'm coming back. I love it there.
All right.